We want to take a moment to acknowledge Jeanette Vizguerra's journey and the impact she's had on so many Coloradans, especially for those who may not know her story. As we mentioned earlier, she was named one of Time magazine's 100 most influential people in the world in 2017. But that's just one chapter in a much larger story. Vizguerra came to the United States nearly 30 years ago, fleeing violence in Mexico City in 1997 with her husband and their 6-year-old daughter. But she captured global attention when she stood on the steps of a Denver church, where she had taken sanctuary and used her voice to shine a light on the daily struggles of millions of undocumented people in this country. Why is this important? Well, because last year, President Donald Trump brought national attention to Colorado with Operation Aurora, making it ground zero for his administration's deportation agenda aimed at removing what the president called violent criminals and gang members. But for so many, including our own governor, Jeanette Vizguerra doesn't fit that description. Governor Jared Polis said, quote, Jeanette Vizguerra represents thousands of immigrants who, like her, have built a life here and who have given back to their communities over the years. Sadly, Jeanette is also an example of how our immigration policies have utterly failed. Adding, Jeanette and others like her are not the people ICE should be targeting, end quote. Now, Governor Polis said that in 2017 when she was hiding in sanctuary in a church, yet his words still resonate today. While advocates are rallying against Jeanette Vizguerra's ICE detainment, there are many who support stricter immigration enforcement. Today I spoke with John Fabricatori, a former ICE field office director who attempted to deport Vizguerra during the Biden administration. I asked him if Vizguerra, a woman convicted of a few misdemeanors, was the kind of person voters want to see deported.
She broke the law by crossing the border illegally, decided to drive without a driver's license, decided to use someone else's social security number, decided to leave the U.S. while she was here going through the court process, came back into the U.S. illegally again, and this is the right thing to finally do. She's gone through the process. It is time for her to go home.
Fabricatori also stressed the need for increased funding and resources for ICE to effectively manage deportations.